Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You join us from Dings Crusaders Rugby Football Club in Bristol as we have some Premiership action for you as the Bristol Aztecs, who are currently in third place, take on the Cambridge Cats, currently in second. Tebs, as always, is right here, joined by...
Hello everyone, Alfie Reeves joining Tebs, who's back in the gantry finally. I mean, week off. That was too much.
You say a week off, but it's not like I wasn't, commentating something. Shout out.
Bigger and better things, apparently.
Shout out, stuff. Who was it? Who was it last week? Prague and Hamburg. Great game. Again, watch the highlights. Prague vs Hamburg. Naigbauer, what a guy. I know we shouldn't be talking about ELF because we're right here in Bristol for some Prem Ball. A very, very interesting game. Obviously, last week. Let's have a look here. Looks like Bristol are going to win the toss and they are going to be receiving the ball. So, everyone knows, especially Alfie, because he was right there, the fate that befell the Aztecs last week.
Yeah, it was a tough game for the Aztecs. Started quite strong against the Warriors, but then seemed to crumble. But today they'll be looking to get back on it in a game they should be winning.
They've got to bounce back. You've got to think about it. I'm going to give you some bad statistics for if you're an Aztecs fan. Last week was the first Aztecs home loss since July 3rd, 2022. Guess who that was to? It was to the London Warriors. Also, that 25-point loss was the largest Aztecs loss since July 28th, 2019. And I'll give you a shiny 20p piece if you can figure out who that was against. Well, it was the London Warriors again. So, realistically, this game is basically for who's going to be going to Manchester, as far as I'm concerned. Hearts fall into Cambridge last week. Solent, not doing well, potentially on that relegation blitz, also not doing well. Cambridge do have an opportunity here to do something if they want to, realistically upset the Brit Ball wagon, but it's going to take a lot to get past a very, very hungry and I imagine quite annoyed Bristol side.
Yeah, and you talk about the stats against the Warriors, but the Aztec stats against the Cats, are totally in their favour. The Cats haven't beaten this side since 2004, which, FYI, is actually older than me, so I guess,
But one of the things that I managed to get out, 11 games these two sides have played, and only one of those resulted in a Cambridge win. But if you look at last year, when the Bristol Aztecs beat the London Warriors, it was the exact same stat line. 11 games played, Bristol had only won once. So Cambridge are going to be looking to get a bit of Bristol magic in the air and take out the Aztecs. Though, also, we'll have a quick chat with them. Seems that Cambridge are travelling fairly light today, which, it's a bit difficult, but it is their third game in a row facing off with the Warriors and then facing off with, I'd argue, their biggest rivals in Hertfordshire. We've got 12 in motion. It's going to be a handoff to the right. And breaks down number 5. Flag on the play. That's TJ Terrell Jones on the run. Now look out, ladies and gentlemen, as you may see a bit of a familiar face in for Bristol. You see that number 7 jersey. That is K.K. Brooks. What a star he was for them last year. He's back for them.
Yeah, and that flag was on the Aztecs, and I think, and just like last week, flags were a problem for them against the Warriors. A lot of yards lost, 2 flags, and they really don't want to repeat that here today.
So looking like a 1st and 13 for the Bristol side. I believe that's Sean Cook in motion. And TJ's got it again. He's going outside. And number 21 at Cambridge brings him to the floor.
An early, strong run for Bristol. First down is definitely what they needed to start this game. The early flag, but then followed by a first down. So, yeah, happy start for the Aztecs.
And looking at that outside, seeing that there's some space there. But sometimes when you're as quick as TJ, sometimes you don't even need the space. You can just get around a man. 12's doing a lot of motioning today, and Benzies is looking. He's looking for 11. That's going to be close to a first down. Let's see what the referees are saying.
I think it'll be just behind the line, but we will see.
They might have to get the sticks out. Alex Gray on the reception there.
And they decided to move the chains.
And it's going to be a first down by not a lot.
And we have been told to look out for the Cats #1 on defence today, Tom Mant, the outside linebacker, who made the tackle there, actually, so, you know.
That's why you look out for him.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Sean
the Aztecs should
Cook
look out for
motioning
him
around, but TJ's got it again. Going to be a gain of 3 there. It's one of these things with Bristol is you get so caught up in the speed, it's really, really hard not to get overwhelmed. And that's exactly what Cambridge needs to do. They need to not get in their heads that it's, you know, just going to, because it is going to keep getting poured down your throat. You've got 4 quarters of Bristol basically using speed and power to push it down their throat. Got 0 in motion now. I believe that's AJ Carr. He's got it. And we saw how quick and elusive he is. But number 42 for Cambridge with a big stop on a very, very, very quick player.
Yeah, that's a 4th running play in a row now. And, I mean, 4, 5, 4? We're saying 4 running plays?
4.
4, yeah. Well, very successful on all 4. And you have to think it's just going to keep on. Oh, no, they did do 1 passing play. Went over my head then. But, yeah. Running plays.
Alfie's too caught up with the speed. It's going to be a 3rd, and I'm going to say 6 for Bristol. AJ Carr on the move again. And Benzies is now looking. Got a lot of time. And AJ Carr seems to have caught that.
What a catch.
I'm hoping we've got that. Unfortunately, everything's a bit out of the way.
Yeah, excellent route, excellent throw, and an excellent catch to finish it off. And Bristol looking really, really good on this first drive.
And it's one of those things where you look at that 3rd and thinking, is there going to be an issue here for Bristol? Are they going to be going out? No, don't worry about it. So Bristol looking to punch in on their first trip to the end zone. And that right there, making his return to the Bristol Aztecs, is the Bath Killer Bees star, Lewis Munt. And this man, Lewis Munt, he can do a bit of everything, as we do have a cat down on the field.
Yeah, an early touchdown is exactly what they'd be looking for, and a very successful drive in doing it as well.
I think this is where it's going to be interesting to see just how Cambridge can retaliate, because realistically, Bristol scoring on their opening drive, you know, we can't really sit here and say, yeah, I'm really, really surprised by that. But it all depends on what Cambridge can bring back. Last time that these 2 teams faced off, I think it's fair to say that Cambridge surprised a lot of people, potentially even thinking that, you know, maybe Bristol weren't the side they once were.
Yeah, putting up 17 points in the last game, the Cats against this kind of side was far more impressive than people first thought. So yeah, the response in this on their opening drive is going to be crucial for the rest of this game.
So Spencer Cutlin's on the field, and he's going to be the man to try and kick it through those straight, crisp, beautiful uprights we've got here at Dings RFC. I believe it's Steve's Hearts versus Solent. Try and keep up with all the scores. We do have a late kickoff here, nice evening kickoff. To the point where it's so nice, I got up at 12. There you go, just saying. That's what I do. That's what I do when I've got time. All of you teams with your 11 a.m. kickoff making me get up really early. No, never. I tell you what, it is nice, like being a little bit closer to like the Aztecs players. You can actually hear them. Whereas SGS, you're so far away, you can only really tell emotionally what's going on. So let's see what Cutlin's going to do here. We'll try and kick it through the upright, I imagine. Well, he's done it, so there you go. Another point on the board. 7-0 the score. So yeah, this Cat's retaliation really is going to be very critical for him, but again, travelling light.
Three players back to receive. It's number 89, number 4, and number 3. We'll see who takes it.
It's a very, very interesting strategy because obviously the less players you have on that initial line is going to make it easier for the penetration of Bristol. So Cutland with the boot.
And it will go to number 4, and that's Michael Johnson on the return. Finds a gap, not much further than the 30. Actually, might just be behind the 30 as the Cats set up for their first drive.
Decent enough return there. You're not going to be, don't tell me, you're not going to, put it on your stat sheet and be really, really pleased with it. But you're not going to be shouted at by your coach.
And you'll have to apologise. The position, I can't quite see the number of the quarterback. It's number 6, is it?
Yeah, number 6, the QB. Tries for number 85, but I think you could just see that 85 was staring at that ball as it was destined for his shins.
Yeah, the number 6, Mark Rivet, as the QB for the Cats today.
Trying to put on some riveting plays. Whoa.
Very good. Well, where's that been? I'm not laughing at that. No, I'm not laughing to keep you happy.
Awful.
Where's that been for the last week, eh? We've missed it.
Okay, Rivet is looking. Dumps it off to 22. Looks to me like he's going to split the sticks. Yeah, 3rd and 5 now for Cambridgeshire. Cambridgeshire, not Cambridge. So it's a handoff, trying to go through the middle. But that middle is a lane of Aztecs. Call that Aztec Way here in Bristol. Sponsored, no.
Yeah, stopped right in his tracks through the middle. 3rd and 5, thought it was you'd think maybe a pass in that kind of position.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah. Especially, like maybe a run to the outside where there's going to be a bit more space for manoeuvrability, but just punching it straight up the middle, especially against the Aztecs. Yeah, I'm not a coach. I'm just a very handsome commentator. So, what can I say? But yeah, very, very, very strange play call there, because there are big bodies, big experienced bodies inside that Aztec defense. And I believe that's AJ Carr, and so AJ and TJ back to kick. Snap goes over the head. Punt is off. Looks like that's going for. I'm just going to let that down. And I think 3 grounds it.
Yeah, I think the punt was completely saved there from what looked to be almost a disaster of a snap.
It does happen. Those high snaps on a punt can lead to absolute nightmares. But at the end of the day, if a punter manages to get it off, more kudos to the kicker. So Bristol taking over on what looks like their own, I'm going to say, it says 25, the stick says 26, but we're going to go 25. Cook in motion again. And TJ's got it. 57's pursuing him. I mean, from my angle, it looked like he was taken down by the crown of his helmet, like the back lid. You know You know where they've got like Riddell or Schutt?
Yeah.
You know, those who are watching, you know. But those who don't know, gain of 8 on the play. So Cambridge looking like they're going to stack the box. They're thinking run, AJ Carr on the move. But Benzies is going to look in a throw. 57 is right there. And Spencer Cutland.
Great catch. Again, another really strong player for the Aztecs. They're moving really well at the moment, and they do look a bit unstoppable. The run and the pass both working, and the Cats are going to need to start to figure something out to try and stop this offense.
So fresh set of downs for the Aztecs. 91 and 12 on the move. And it's going to go out to TJ. But he's going to be grabbed by number 1, Thomas Mann. But TJ is just going to keep going. And he's flag on the play.
Is that going to come back? I didn't see the foul.
Oh, that's 100% going to come back. 100% going to come back. I'm fairly certain there was a holding-esque type maneuver by one of the Aztecs, or at least that was at the level in which the referee threw the flag. And ladies and gentlemen, if you hear me scream, I'm standing on a trap door, and if I fall through, my career is over. I shouldn't do. Yep. 100% on that penalty. Holding call. Fresh set of downs for the Aztecs, but no extra points for them there.
Yeah, and as I mentioned at the start, flags were a vital part in the loss last week for the Aztecs. And again, it seems to be back to bite them again. First down? Yeah, first.
So Lewis Munt, number 21, is back. Cook on the move. And Benzies is looking, but 57 just slips there, and Benzies is looking for Chris Green, and Chris Green just handles it perfectly. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Yeah, and you see the pressure again by the 57, Charles Kelly. Can't get to him again, and the quarterback just slips out and throws a beautiful pass into the end zone.
It's a shame because he was right there, but I feel like we sometimes look at Benzies, he's definitely got the arm talent and he knows where to place the ball, but he is more elusive than I think people actually give him credit for.
Well, we just saw his elusiveness there,
So
and saw him throw a dot of a pass. So
they're doing the spin again, and Cutland is going to look to kick it through. And on the money again is number 88. 14-0 the score to Bristol. So it might seem, very presumptuous here, but Bristol are 14 up. Obviously losing to the Warriors twice. Unless the Warriors suffer a massive collapse in their next few games, it seems as though it's going to be the Aztecs once again making the journey to Manchester. And now, realistically, we've seen how that's gone. The last few years it's not worked out particularly well for the Aztecs, but maybe this year, could it be the year that they finally reach a final? That's what they want, but realistically they've still got the rest of the season to play out. But Cambridge are looking to end it for them there. Great ball.
That's number 4, Michael Johnson, back on the reception again. Oh, and he's found a little bit of a gap, but gets stopped.
I tell you what,
again at about the 30.
You could see flames coming off his, I assume, Under Armour-based American football cleat. But I tell you what, it might just be because I played O-line, or I played line on my entire career, and I just love Pringles, that it always amazes me when you see players who can just reach basically terminal velocity that quickly. And he did it there. So Cambridge starting basically where they started last time, going to have trips on the left. And Rivet is looking for 85. Of finding a man. But Ryan Morton to bring the 85 of Cambridge to the floor. And Cambridge once again split the sticks for a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, positive play for Cambridge, exactly what they need at the moment. Back again, Rivet steps back and he'll try and avoid the pressure and he'll throw it away in the end.
For me, it looked like, again, it could just be from this angle, it looked like he was about to go and run, but Bristol Aztec got a hold of him immediately. 3rd and 5, not unmanageable, though the thing is, obviously, last time Cambridge were in this position, they ran it up the middle. Interesting.
You'd think they won't do that again, but
well,
we thought they wouldn't do it last time.
Get tendency breakered. So Sennan is back in motion.
Oh, there was jumping in the line there. Which side?
We need to look for the points. I'm waiting for whoever points first wins. There you go, number 11 pointed, so it's going to be on Cambridge because those are the rules. Morton pointed, but we're going to look for Amir Brooks to tell us. I had to go by a law of points. Whoever points the first and then the most. So Amir Brooks, our man with the white hat, telling us that it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the visiting side.
And the pointing rule didn't work out that time, man.
Grow up. But you're absolutely right when you think of the flags impacting the Aztecs last week, and it impacts them there. And Cambridge are going to get some more chances to sling the ball. 85 in motion for the Cats. Hand off to the right. Oh, and what a tackle that was.
The hurdle attempt was ambitious, I think. I mean, you know, it wasn't like he tried to jump over him, but his man was nowhere near the floor.
You know,
would have been had to have been a high jump.
Anyone, no matter what position you play in American football, you've attempted a hurdle at some point. I attempted a hurdle at centre. That's why I'm in the commentary box. That's why I'm in the commentary box. So it's 2nd and 9, so a gain of 1 on that run play. Rivet is looking. Oh, that was close. He almost dumped that off there to 22, but just unable to get it done.
Yeah, the Aztec pressure is, I mean, it's there all the time. And Rivet's going to have to be a bit quicker to get the ball out if they're going to get more yards than that.
I really want to put the camera right on Van as he spreads his legs in front of the booth. Really want to, but there's a play happening, so we're going to wait to see what's going on. 3rd and 9 for the Cats. Rivet is looking, he fakes it. 22's got it, tries for a spin move, but swallowed up there by 23 of the Aztecs.
That's Rescale on the run.
And Victor Wright, number 23, with a crushing tackle. And the punting unit comes back on the field for the Cats. I'm trying to think of a word. I was going to say the Cats in red, but you can see that. I tell you what, good colour game though, because you know the blue and white logo for the Aztecs, red and black for Cambridge. Love a good logo game, as I have to design the scoreboard. Always makes me happy when it's a good. Bit of a high snap this time, but a high punt. It's going to take a Bristol bounce and grounded by 37. So we saw, you know, a higher snap, arguably a worse snap last time, but the ball gets it away. But again, these high snaps are absolutely killer. If you are a punter, even if you're a quarterback, they throw off your motions by a second, maybe even more if it's a bit floaty. And we can see the impact of that right there.
Yeah, and the high snaps aren't going to work well, especially with the Aztec pressure that they've been putting on the quarterback and now the punter as well.
Are you trying to copyright the term Aztec pressure?
I might do, you know. I might.
Aztec pressure.
See, now you're using my words.
Okay, here we go now. TJ has got it, making people miss. 25's got the angle.
Oh, he's down the
blocked. And just like that, I don't see a flag in sight. No, just like that. I tell you what, do you know who I feel bad for the most? The Aztec defense. Because they've just come off and they're going back on.
Yeah.
It's
one of these
things. It's one of these things where, ladies and gentlemen, where, you know, it's difficult for us to, you know, sort of emote and like be like, oh my God, touchdown, when it was just like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was basically walking down the line at the end of that.
Yeah. He was like, it seemed as though 25 from the Cats almost had the angle, but there was just one Aztec in the way. And yeah. And I tell you what, this game is already getting a bit more out of hand than I thought. So it seems as though the Aztecs are going to be doing some more of their trickery. TJ's got it again. He's trying to get an octopus. And he has 8 points for number 8. Or Destiny. 22-0 the score.
Yeah.
Again, it's difficult to really say, you know, break it down. What happened there? Just...
He ran past him, if you want it in simple terms.
Simple, you know, we're going to try and keep it, you know, simple for you. TJ is very, very fast, and just not enough Cambridge players had that correct angle of pursuit. And even when they did, the Aztecs had players out there to make sure that 8 was protected. We even saw...
Yeah, poor start for Cambridgeshire. And, well, you know, you'd think the Cats need to start purring soon. Otherwise, this could be an absolute blowout.
Number 74, Rashid for the Aztecs. He was running in with TJ as Cutland kicks it away. And handled there.
Michael Johnson getting to about the 30 again. That's 3 returns. 3 returns to about the 30.
I'm very much impressed by his turn of speed. Number 11 for the Cats. Though the thing is, what you've got to consider is these teams, you've got to look at Cambridge and Hearts as very much, you know, birds of a feather, cats of a feather, whatever you want to say, in the sense of they've worked very, very hard to get to the Prem, but then it's difficult to really thrive in the Prem when you have, especially in the South, when you have like 2 big boys in the Aztecs and the Warriors there. But realistically, the Cats being able to beat Hearts and beat Solent, you know, like that's good on Cambridge. And that ball is going nowhere near the receiver. That's good for Cambridge. But it's only their 2nd year up. And, you know, Cambridge have just got to keep growing. Same as Hearts. Obviously, it's a bit different when you look at teams like the Blitz and Solent, who are definitely more on a downward swing. You know, at the end of the day, with the victories that Cambridge have had, they're the 3rd place team in the Prem. And, like, we're in the Prem South. And that's nothing to sniff at. That is nothing to sniff at because they're just going to keep getting better. And Rivet is looking. He's looking for 3.
Oh, knocked out.
Broken up by number 3.
Yeah.
Joe Cassidy.
Aaron Wheatley on the breakup. It wasn't I mean, it was a bit off target, the throw. Had a bit behind his man, but...
Now, Joe Cassidy, I think when I was doing Hearts, Bristol at Hearts, I think he had 4 interceptions and 1 pick 6, maybe even 5 interceptions and 1 pick 6. 3rd and 10 for the Cats. Spins it all the way around. 22's got it. 25 in pursuit for the Aztecs. And just running from one side of the field to the other is Ali.
Yeah, Bristol, they read that immediately. There wasn't much, I mean, there was an attempt of trickery for the Aztecs. They saw it. They saw right through it.
So would you say that play was a hungry caterpillar?
I don't even know how to respond to that one.
Well, do you know why it's a hungry caterpillar? Well, it's just an easy read. There you go.
That is disgusting.
Hey! Tempted to break that out during Milano versus Barcelona yesterday. Didn't, because I'm not entirely sure if, you know, so flag on the play. I'm not entirely sure if there's an international appeal for the hungry caterpillar, if that's solely a British based thing.
It's moving the Cats back. I didn't see what for. I was
I imagine delay a game. Let's just go with delay a game.
yeah, I was still thinking about your hungry caterpillar joke.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
something. It was something to think on, really.
So we've seen a much better snap than the last 2 times, but that punt is still very, very high. And KK Brooks has got it, and that's a man you don't want to have the ball. If number 4 gets him down, that's good on number 4.
Michael Johnson with an excellent tackle. He was the return man. Well, he is the return man for the Cats, and bringing down the return man for the Aztecs. Excellent work from him.
I tell you what, there may not be another man in the country that I would want to kick to less than KK Brooks. But there we go now. KK Brooks is now back out as... Oh, they're going for the Wildcat. We've seen them run this last year with Brooks, and it was successful. Munt in as the back. And just going to deliver it out to number 21 for them.
That was a popular formation last week as well, the Wildcat.
But number 21...
Didn't bring him a lot of success.
Lewis Munt, lovely guy. Unbelievably lovely guy. Just going to put that out there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Not managing to lose a yard there. But, you know, losing a yard, but not losing the hearts and minds of the people.
Staying in that Wildcat formation by the looks of it.
Why not? Why not? Just do more Wildcats. Moving people around as well. So hand off to Munt. And see, that is a burst of speed, and he's a powerful man. He's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Aztecs. Now I'm hoping that the Bristol Aztecs get me the drink they promised me at half-time, because my mouth is getting dry, and I drank all of my water. See, I say this over the commentary because I've done it before, and then someone will just come and give me a drink. So it's Wildcat again. KK Brooks is taking off himself, darting. He's going round. Cambridge player has the angle, and that is man brings him down. But it seems more to me that KK Brooks more fell into number 1 at Cambridge than he was tackled. Not to, you know, take it away from Cambridge. I feel like I'm being very anti-Cambridge. No, I'm good for Cambridge. You know, I can't. You know what? I'm gonna shut up because everything I say just sounds like I'm being really, really disrespectful to Cambridge. But I like the Cambridgeshire Cats. LL Coolpy's over there. We had a nice chat. Love LL Coolpy.
Interesting man.
Honestly, he should write a book. I want him to write a book about Britball. So, man in motion. KK Brooks is looking to throw, and Green is there, but Chris Green unable to bring it in. But KK Brooks, yeah, hey, he'd love to have a touchdown pass on his record books as well.
Is there anything he can't do? Are we ruling anything out?
Oh, what a good question. What a good question.
Would he have beaten you as a centre, a first centre?
Oh God, almost definitely. What? That KK Brooks? Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah.
You gotta have more faith in yourself, Toad.
Yeah, but KK Brooks is an actual athlete. I just masquerade as one. Looking for Cutland, but just unable to get it on the money. Yeah. Like KK Brooks is an actual, honest to God, athlete. Amazing, right?
Yeah, but you're sat up here talking about him. So, what's more important, you know?
You know what? I'm gonna have a confession time now. You're gonna get in for this now. I was setting up for this game, and it does happen a fair bit. I was thinking to myself, you know what? I really miss playing football. Quads for the Aztecs. That's going to make a nice lane for KK Brooks. But he's going to be taken down. No touchdown on that play. Flag on the play. Let's check in with our white hat referee, Amir Brooks, to see just who that was on.
There was some pointing by number 5. I mean, you know your rule.
No, that's only on offsides.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was just testing the waters. I mean, it didn't work on offsides either, so you know you
got. It does work. It does work. Look, all pointing. Yep, yeah. Chris Green are doing the point. See, Chris Green's experienced. If he's pointing, mate, then it's definitely. So unnecessary roughness there on Cambridgeshire.
Yeah, and that's 1-1 for your pointing rule. One worked, one not. We'll see at the end of the game. Let's see. We'll see. I mean, you say just for offsides, but then you claimed it when it worked.
Yeah, I only claim it when it works. Yeah, no, yeah. I'll go back to what I was saying. Like, I was setting up for this game. Lewis, I'm trying to talk. So KK Brooks handing it off now and just punching it through.
It's a touchdown. It's been called.
I believe that's 31, Joey Ampoma there. Yeah, it certainly is on the touchdown. I wonder if Steve would get angry if I throw the mic down and have Lewis Munt interview himself. Lewis, what's going on? Not much, Tebs. Yeah, but would I trust the Aztecs players to give me the mic back? That's the question. Pete Jones calling for Connor, wherever he is. So Cutland's looking to kick it this time. We saw him go for 2 last time. Oh, no, there we go. Chris Greener is moving into that under centre position. Hand off to Cutland. And it looks like Cutland... Yeah, Cutland's going to have it. And the score is 30-0. Nice round numbers here today. I don't know who from the Aztecs I'd trust to give me the mic back. Probably JB, but JB doesn't have a lot to say. Did he hear me say his name JB? No, he didn't. I trust Van, but I don't know where he is. I would trust Lewis to give me the mic back. Who else? Greener would give me the mic back. I think that's about it. Those are the Aztecs that I trust to give me the mic back if I threw it to them. But then also, I'd probably only trust Greener to catch it. So 30 points, still Q1. Still Q1. What do you think about that?
It's not looking good.
No.
It's not looking good at all.
No, considering that I believe it was... I need to check. I think there's a fire going on over there. Not that anyone's interested.
It might be. You never know.
So, okay.
Fires are
I've got another stat line for you. First time these two teams met, August 17th, 2003. 14-12 to the Aztecs. I bet Cambridge wish that scoreline was happening now.
Oh, to be back in 2003, eh?
Oh, to be back watching SmackDown. Cutland kicks it away.
Oh, it's a different man on the return this time. I think that's the number
7, number 3.
Number 3, Aaron
I'll tell
Wheatley.
you what, he's gotten a good amount of yards there, but
down at the 30 again.
I really did think that he was going to have a bit more on that angle, but he gets brought down at the 30 again. Yeah, I think there's a fire going on over there. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So realistically, the last time these two teams met earlier in the year, I believe it was week 1 or week 2, scoreline was 35-17 to the Aztecs. It's Q1, and the Aztecs have almost tied their scoreline on the Cambridge. Amazing. You can tell the Aztecs, they've got something to prove now after that loss to the Warriors last week.
Yeah, it's a bit of an angry Aztecs team.
Angry
bit of alliteration.
Aztec pressure. It's going to be a pitch, 289. And he's making Aztecs miss, but blasted out of bounds there. And I think number 89 for the Cats is down. He's hurt. He's going to.
Yeah, it's Kevin Hooks, number 89.
And he looks to be in pain. He needs to go back over to his sideline. He needs to not go back into that huddle. He looks like he may have done something to his shoulder. Yeah. Definitely get him out there. But a good run. Definitely a good run down the sideline. Make people miss. I believe number 23 for the Aztecs tackled number 16 for the Aztecs.
Sometimes you just got to put a tackle in, no matter where it goes.
Do hope that Cats player is good. Okay, Rivette is looking.
On the Aztec pressure.
Oh,
he gets it out to
wow.
number 22. And that's Rescale on the reception. Good work from Rivet to get that out.
Who?
Rescale.
That's hilarious. Sorry, I played with someone at the Glads called Rescale, and I was like, oh, it's not the same guy, but just interested. But 2 good plays there from the Cats. But unfortunately, it may seem to have come at the cost of, I believe, their number 89. As we move into Q2, as Cambridge start to look good. 2 first downs in a row.
Yeah, 2 first downs. I mean, if that's looking good for them, they could be in for they probably are in for a long day here.
I'm sure that they'd just like to put some points on the board. Remember when we were here for Aztecs versus Solent, it wasn't until Q4 that Solent managed to put any on the board. So let me get back into camera position. Standing on the trapdoor. Okay, Rivette's looking right. That's a big ball. He's looking for 4.
Intercepted!
Wow, wow, wow. Let's have another look at that.
Great interception. Thrown into double coverage. And number 4 didn't look bad for it, but just, was it? Yeah.
Biotech number 16. And that ball was being batted around in the air. And see, that is just being switched on, being locked in. Because it's all well and good you can bat the ball away. If you can bat it and still pick it up, hey, that's pretty good. And what was looking like the best Cambridge drive so far today ends in nothing for them as the Aztecs take over on their own 21. They're having a quick chat. So Benzie's back in.
Just over his man that time. Don't want to give the ball right back to him.
He was looking for Sean Cook there. Found nothing. Yeah, so I was setting up for this game, and it does happen a lot when, I'm commentating, especially Britball games. I'm like, I just miss playing football. I do genuinely miss playing football. And it's hit me quite bad today. Because let's be real, I wouldn't be playing in this game. No. So it's going to be a handoff to Lewis Munt. And Munt is dodging. And Lewis Munt is off to the races. And Lewis Munt just keeps on rolling. And Lewis Munt, he's gone. He's gone. Where's he gone? End zone. Spins the ball. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Yeah, this is getting a bit nasty now.
So, as the scoreline now reads 36, they're going to be hit with that Prem special, that mercy clock mercy clock in the second half. But Lewis Munt, once again, proving he's making an impact wherever he is. GB, Bath, Aztecs. And the ball is through. Now, because we're above the Aztecs, we can hear him say, "Hey, has everyone got a touchdown?" And they may be trying to dish it all out today, especially now they've got Munt and KK Brooks back. Now, the thing is with Munt last year, he was also the kicker as well. But no good for him. And see, that's why Lewis is such a good guy. Because I can hear what he's saying. He's celebrating with the O-line as well. He's saying good blocking. More of that, ladies and gentlemen. More of that. More celebrating with the O-line.
Did people celebrate with you, or you?
No! Yes, they did actually, yeah. Of course they did. I didn't provide, much room for defenders to get through because I'm such a fun guy, so they love to celebrate with me. Awful joke parade. Scoreline, well, yeah, it's 37-0. We're in Q2. So, ball is away, and number 3 is going to get it. Going to be out of bounds there.
Yeah.
There was an Aztecs player, and I think he made quite a fairly decent point. Personally, I think that Cambridge player stepped out of bounds at the 1, but mate, the ref didn't see it.
Definitely a tight call. Aaron Wheatley only not getting back to the 30 this time. That was where they love to be, the 30.
And then now they're in the danger zone. And the Aztecs are just going to keep trying to pile on the pressure. Let's go! But it does seem as though, if you wanted to watch this game and then watch the Euros that kick off at 8, you're probably going to be in luck. God, my mouth is dry. Normally, if I was down on the field, I'd just nick a player's water bottle. But so here we go, sending the man in motion. Just swallowed up there
by the Aztec pressure. Well, there you go. There's
pressure. Don't worry, Pete. You can license that off me, and not Alfie. Me.
What?
Yes.
This is unbelievable.
You get nothing. You get nothing. Should we try and get in on the Aztecs' offensive huddle? There's pigeon poo right there.
1, 2, 3, protein!
Lewis Munt, he's got. So it looks like it's going to be a free play here for the Cats, but it's not going to go anywhere. It seems to be that's going to be the second time. But we're going to see now, is it going to be for Aztecs or Cats?
Did we see who pointed?
No. No. So that's going to be the second time that the Cats have used that count. What the hell was that noise?
I have no idea.
Okay, let's not worry about it.
Good.
That's the second time the Cats have used that on the Aztecs. They're going to gain some yards. I'm going to wait for the stick to move. Is the stick moving? Oh, maybe a loss. Maybe a loss. Who knows? So it's going to be a handoff to 22. Oh, and a spin move, but just cut down there by, I believe, number 15 of the Aztecs. Ladies and gentlemen, the abominable Joshua Ricketts.
That's a nice nickname, or?
Lewis, what's your My Protein discount code? I'll say it on stream. Lewis BU, if you're on for My Protein. You see how fast he can run, and that's all because of the delicious products from My Protein, especially when you order with Lewis BU. Sponsored by Lewis Munt. Unbelievable stuff. And Rivette is looking, and he's going to throw a ball. And, number 6.
Picked off again.
And that seemed as though it was going to be number 16s all day. And the second one of the day.
Yeah, this is really getting ugly for the Cats.
I tell you what, it could just be because they're travelling fairly light today. But, I thought the Cats would have it a bit more in them. But Bahotech, number 16, with his second interception of the day. And the Aztecs are going to take over on the Cats 31.
And now it just seems that the question of how many points can the Aztecs put up.
I really, really didn't think it was going to be this way. I really, really didn't think it was going to be this way, but I'm not surprised because Aztecs are annoyed. So pops it now, 286. He's found a lane, tries to jump through, but brought down there by number 1, Thomas Mann of the Cats. That's Jermaine Brown, number 86.
Same thing. It's championship level football. Let's go. Every play. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
Yeah, dominate. Just want to feel part of it, Alfie. Just want to get back into it.
You weren't on defence anyway, were you?
I was at Lincoln. Yeah.
Oh.
Fakes it to Jermaine Brown. We saw that, but this time swallowed up there.
Well, next time, go on down there then. Go and shout with them.
No, because I don't have the speed to get back up the ladder in enough time. So faking it to Jermaine Brown, giving it to Ampoma, but going to have a gain of 5 on that play. Yeah, no, I don't have the speed to get down the ladder and then back up the ladder. Or otherwise I would. I'd love to do that, just do what I used to do. Like, if I was down on the pitch, I would just be like talking to people, like, hey, what's going on in this game? So, fakes it now, and now it's KK Brooks has got the ball. 47 does not have the angle on Brooks. He's going to stop, going to juke, going to dive. So it's going to be... So no touchdown is the play, but the Aztecs are going to take over on the precipice of the end zone.
Nice word.
Yeah, I know words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get done.
Taking my phrases, knowing words.
Imagine.
What has the ELF done to you, eh?
Imagine failing your English GCSE 4 times but having a master's degree in journalism. Get done.
I'll pass my GCSEs first time, so...
So Benzie's looking to take it himself, but caught up. Touchdown Aztecs. Don't get me wrong, not the strongest run of the game so far. It was one of those things where I was really bad at maths, but I passed that first time, and I was good at English. But I'll put it this: my teachers were quite amazed that I managed to get my A levels and a BTEC before I got my English GCSE.
I mean, you know.
I remember literally having a conversation like, they're like, how have you got your history A level, but you can't have an English GCSE? And I'm like, I don't know. That's a special kind of stupidity. But I got it. Let's not forget that I did get it. So Benzies is looking, just throws a bullet, but is unable to get it on the board.
I tell you what, that might be the first play I've seen where Bristol have been that close to the end zone and not got into it. It's, I mean...
Yeah, it's 43-0.
As the defence keeps shouting, it's been a dominant performance.
Yeah. So, JB. He doesn't know what's going on. So I'm going to try and get a word with him. So Cutland is going to be looking to kick it away. Hello, yeah. Kicked it in the middle there. Looks like number 3 is going to take a bounce, and number 3 is going to have it. Unable to get it to that 30-yard line that they've tasted so much today. Going to be starting it a bit short. Scoreline still 43-0. And you've got to start begging the question, are the Aztecs going to start putting in some of their backup players now? Or at least after the half. I mean, obviously after the half.
the rolling clock. I don't know how much time will be left in this quarter, in this half.
No, there's no rolling clock in the first half.
Oh, I see. My bad.
Rolling clock only takes effect in the second half.
Well, that second half might be over quite quickly then.
Oh, yeah, I imagine it will be. And it's picked
another
off by the abominable Joshua Ricketts, and he's going to go for a
Pick
touchdown.
6.
Touchdown, Joshua Ricketts. What? Hey? Touchdown, what? Who? Huh? What? Who? Hey? What? Ew, Josh Ricketts scored. Awful. Don't like that. Less of that. Ew.
That play made all the words you knew in your head just
That's disgusting.
completely go out.
Ew, that's gross. That's disgusting. So, let's be honest now, ladies and gentlemen. Bristol are 1 point away from a 50-pointer. And it's not even the...
And we heard shouts that they might be going for 2 here as well, and I imagine
think
they
so.
are.
I can't believe... I can't believe that Josh Ricketts has just done that. That's mad. So Benzies is looking. So another 2-point conversion does not go the way of the Aztecs. Scoreline still 49-0 to Bristol. Now, Spencer Cutland's definitely not going to be needing a leg workout this week because his boot is getting put to the test today as he's back to kick it away. Okay, I think number 4 is going to get it, and he's going to get it to the 27-yard line. Right.
Wrong.
Correct. That prediction's in the bin.
Oh, he's still going.
Ball is out. So ball is out.
Yeah, Bristol ball again.
Oh my Lord above.
Anything that could go wrong is just going wrong for the Cats at the moment.
We saw Coach Will for the Aztecs immediately say, oh, offense, get on the field, get on the field. So, yeah.
And the Aztec defense have had a restful day today.
Yeah.
Not having to do much.
Yeah. So KK Brooks in motion for Bristol. Hand off to Ampoma. And he's just going to run over a man. And Ampoma's gone.
This is a massacre.
Yeah, it is. I've put it like this. I've covered a lot of games. As, you know, I'm sure some of the people watching know. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Don't get me wrong. I've seen 55-0 games. But I've never seen a 55-pointer. I've never been in a game for a 55-pointer before the half. Let's make that a 57-pointer. As KK Brook takes it in. Yeah, I mean,
try and stay excited up here, but it's hard to.
If anything, listen, I'm just sad, if I'm honest. You know, Cambridge are a good team. You know, it's difficult to keep players sort of engaged when this happens, especially when you're a team that has, you know, worked hard to be in the position that you're in, like the Cambridgeshire Cats have. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, Bristol are a team that, you know, they are very, very good. You know, arguably, I'd say at least like the third best team in the country. You'd have to say, but you know, games like today just show the gulf between teams, and you know the importance of bringing people along. You know, we heard that Cambridge were travelling light, but it's just very, very difficult to. It's getting a bit difficult to watch for me now personally. Cutland kicks it away. Number 3's the man with the plan, and it's just absolutely levelled there by Bristol's 53. That's Fofana, and the Cats are going to be taken over on their own, I'm going to say 17.
Yeah, you'd say the aim of the game for the Cats now is damage control, but what can they do?
Make it interesting, Pete. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how difficult it is to call a game like this?
I can imagine.
Got to give out. Always give out. So we're going to send 4 in motion on the Cats. And it's a pitch, but the ball is out, and that ball is live. Oh my! And it's gone wrong again for them. Oh God!
I mean, miscommunication. What happened there?
100% miscommunication. They brought a man in motion to then fake the pitch out to the left, but the player who was supposed to be on the receiving end of the pitch didn't register it. Rivet is currently speaking his case, so I tell you what, that's supposed to be. Rivet spoke his case to the referee, saying, "Hey, that wasn't a backwards pass,
Called it
or a
incomplete
lateral."
instead.
And the Cambridgeshire Aztecs and the Cambridgeshire offense is still on the field.
Offense, come on, let's go, get it in.
That's the first I've ever seen that work, because I saw one ref call it, but at the end of the day, white hat ref. I mean, he's got it all, but I thought that ball was our ball. See, the angle's a bit difficult from up here. So Rivet is looking.
They're not trying that one. The last play again
Just taken down to the ground.
by the Aztec pressure. That's mine, by the way. Put my name on it.
Adam Woodward on the tackle. I don't know what you're talking about. I think I said the word copyright first. So third and 10.
Saying the word doesn't mean you get the copyright, right?
It does.
Is that true? Do we have law degrees?
Yes. Yes. So third and 10 now for Cambridge. Just want to get something cooking.
Jumping in the
Once
line.
again,
Free play.
Bristol are offside. That ball is good. He's looking for 4. Oh my lord,
catch.
what a catch! Wilf is saying that it was no good. Oh, Dodge, let him have it. Christ alive.
Definitely got 1 foot in bounds.
I think they're going to give it to him. Hey. Best player of the game so far for the Cats.
Great catch.
Oh, hang on. Flag.
I think it was for an offside call on the Aztecs.
Oh, yeah, probably was. Oh, it definitely was, yeah.
There was definitely movement in the line.
So I imagine we're about to see Meerbrook say that they're going to decline that penalty. Real friends decline penalties, ladies and gentlemen.
Especially when they've just got a chunk play.
Oh, no.
Oh, hold on.
Hang on a second.
Moving back.
Hang on a second. What's going on here? You know what? This is the perfect time to just put the camera on the refs, because as soon as they'll know, we'll know. For those interested, I'll be commentating Cologne Centurions versus Paris Musketeers next week. Very excited for that. I might just start talking about the ELF on this stream, to be honest. Yeah, so yeah, the Well, I'll wait for Amir to start to. Genuinely did Milan versus Barcelona yesterday. Great game. Absolutely fantastic game. Jacques Crawford is so good. Zachary Bronkhorst, the QB. Okay, so no, they're walking back.
Oh, back again. I mean, the refs are making them get their steps in.
So we're gonna. So it looks like Amir's going to come over and have a chat with Pete. Yeah, Zachary Bronkhorst, the QB for Milano. Mad. Ran for so many yards. Didn't really seem too dynamic going into the game, but good for him though. He started the game 3 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Now he's got 5 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, so he's back to, back to evens for him now, which is good. And especially considering that Milano have the Feyenoord Throners next week, and I believe Feyenoord are bottom of their division. So I think Milan now with Jacques Crawford is going to be able to do quite well against them there. But Barcelona are going to be facing Raiders T-Roll, and that's going to be a hard game for them. They lost 65-7 last time.
Yeah, and as we speak about the ELF, you can all dream of being in Milan, just in sunny Milan.
Hey, Milan or Bristol. So 2-minute warning here.
Is there a comparison?
So 2-minute warning here. We didn't get a reason for why the players were walking back and forth, but 2-minute warning. And we're going to zoom out. Okay, so Rivet's looking a bit of a low snap. Throws it high to 22. So whistle's blown. But the thing is, though, on plays like that, you're better off just trying to get the ball if it's on the floor. Oh, so we're going to have, I believe it's a Cambridgeshire cat down. Yeah, Paris, they've been fairly good, almost getting a win against Rhine last week. And Cologne, I tell you what, they're an interesting bunch, the Cologne Centurions. They've got some talent there. Isaiah Weed, their QB, he's very, very exciting to watch. So I'm looking forward to doing that. You know, so.
Do what you want with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, buy the Game Pass. Simple as that. 4 receivers in for Cambridge, 2nd and 10 for them. Rivet is looking. That's a big ball, and there's a man open. Oh, but it's picked off by BAFACL again. 3rd of the day for him. 3rd of the day for him.
There was some blown coverage on that left-hand side as well.
100%. You know, I don't disagree with Rivet's decision to pass to that receiver, but
it looked wobbly in the air.
It looked wobbly in the air, and I think that just provided BioTech with enough time to actually get there to record his 3rd interception of the day.
Could they put 60 on the board before the half? I mean, yeah, definitely. But
yep, they will do. Yep. 100-pointer.
Who knows?
Who knows? I've never done a 100-pointer, so
no. What's the race you've gone to?
76-82. Leeds Chargers versus Birmingham Lions.
Yes.
So KK Brooks has got the ball again. Yeah, and he's quick and he's fast. He's going to keep going. 25 could get him. Flag on the play in the backfield. But KK Brooks has got a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. So let's see what that is. Imagine if it's just that. Just gonna get it there. So let's.
Oh, and that ball's gonna come back. No touchdown. Oh, what a shame. They really needed that touchdown.
Yeah, so holding on that call. Honestly, Alfie, I'm being a really, really bad influence today because I'm sort of. Because, like, don't take after me for just like, sort of zoning out a bit. But I don't know what to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Domination is the,
word of the day.
Domination is the word of the day. Yeah. It just seems as though the Aztecs are just more switched on and locked in every position. The running backs are faster. Benzies is getting these throws out when he, eventually does them. Don't get me wrong, Rivet's had some good throws, but the Aztecs are just there. 1 fumble for the Aztecs recovered. 3 interceptions. Yeah.
Just overall domination.
Yeah.
Neither part of the team, neither offense or defense has dominated more than the other. Just both of them have been on top of their
I
game.
completely agree with that. So it's going to be a reverse to KK Brooks.
1, 2, 3.
And I tell you, at this point in the game, even with, I mean, you could put 30 men in front of him, and you'd probably bet on him to go all the way. You know.
What's so impressive about KK Brooks is he will like lighten up on his acceleration to take those read steps. And I'm talking, it's half run in stride, and he's back to full acceleration. That's what's so impressive about him there. So timeout, Bristol. Remember, we are in the 2-minute warning. I'm going to try and get some scores on the doors for you, because we have got other games, if you can believe it. Get you some ELF scores as well, why not? I might try and talk to Josh Ricketts. Ricketts, how do you feel about your touchdown? So Ricketts feels happy about his touchdown. That's it. I thought I was going to get more from him there, but...
Short and sweet interview, that.
Short and sweet. So Benzies is looking for a ball, and Chris Greener is on but just over his head.
The Aztecs looking for some style points now.
Yep. What do you want me to say, Leslie? So currently the score in the other game, 28-12, Hearts are winning. Both teams scoring. Mad.
Mind blowing.
Oh my God, these guys are going to love this. Apache lost. That's mad, I can't believe that. So the Apache's undefeated season is over. Losing to South Wales, I imagine South Wales were at home, because you go to that mud bowl, it's difficult to get out of it. Benzies is looking for someone. Willie finds a bit of a wobbler. KK Brooks catches it.
I mean,
timeout for the Aztecs, because you would do. I can't believe that. South Wales beat the Apache by a point. I mean, I am surprised. I'm not surprised, because I think South Wales Warriors might have the best home field advantage, because that pitch is muddy, in Ponty clean. Ugh.
yeah, that game was a close game the first time they played each other as well. I think it was 7-6, but the other way around, if I remember rightly.
Wow. So the Gateshead Senators beat the Lincolnshire Bombers 13-7. Okay, so that's the end of the first half. The Aztecs don't manage to get some points on them. So the Olympians beat the Blitz B 28-14. Half time, the Tigers are up. The East Kent Mavericks, if you can believe this, are absolutely destroying the Norwich Devils 46-0. Oh my God, the Leicester Panthers picked up a win, 28-0 over the Bulls. Oh, that's pretty good.
My hometown side.
This is a good week for football. 27-15, Yorkshire Rams pick up the victory. Let's see, what's Darlow Steam doing? Darlington Steam 44, DC Raiders 16, Lancashire Wolverines 32, Lee Miners 14. Oxford lose to London Hornets 17-0. And that's what we've got. But I tell you what, that's absolutely mad that the Apaches' undefeated season is over. I think they're still going to be able to take this, take that division. But again, very, very mad that the Bristol Apaches game 6-7. South Wales Warriors leave there with a very impressive victory. So let's talk about this game. Domination. Aztecs rule in all sides of the field. I imagine they're going to start putting in their backups. KK Brooks on his return has been spectacular. Lewis Munt on his return has been spectacular. Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, really. Just domination.
Yeah, you know, the defense of the Aztecs has been great. The offense has been great. The special teams, I mean, they missed two extra points. They didn't manage to get two 2-point conversions in there, and that's been the only real issue here for the Aztecs. It's going to be a rolling clock. I've got nothing more to say.
No.
I've got nothing more to say. I think I'm going to go and get a drink, probably. Yeah, that's it. That's it, I think. Join us in a bit. Can Cambridge score is the question, I guess. What do you think? Do you think they can score?
I'm going to be optimistic, say yes.
I think they will as well. Do I think they'll win? No. Do I think they'll score? Yeah, I do.
That was a bold prediction.
Yeah. We'll catch you in a bit. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you want me to say. I can't give you any expert commentary than, yeah, Aztecs are good. Yeah, okay, we'll catch you in a bit. Bye-bye. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back in Bristol as the Aztecs kick off to the Cats in what has been a terrific game of football so far today.
Yes!
What a showcase of British football this has been.
That was very convincing.
That was very convincing.
Really convincing, yeah.
I'm going to give out a bit, actually, because I was giving out during the half-time. Before this game started, it really was looking like whoever wins this game would be the team that would potentially make the playoffs, more so than not. I don't know what it. Don't get me wrong. It could be to do with Cats having Warriors and then Cheetahs and then Aztecs. But it really is a shame that Cambridge didn't have the ability to bring the full strength squad to this game, or it would have been a lot different. Number 3 receives it for Cambridge. I do hope Cambridge managed to get some points on the board. That's number 93 of the Aztecs, brings them down.
It is really hard to say something about this game. It's just a input. It's just... What else is there to say except it's been dominant.
I will apologise for my attitude in the first half. It's just I try to keep the faith, keep the hope as much as I can, but it's like we sometimes say on commentary, oh, it's been all Aztecs, or it's been all Warriors, or it's been all one team. And for me, I've not seen a more clear, indicative example of that than this game. It's been all Aztecs. It's been, don't get me wrong, the Cats have had some flashes, but I'd say it's been probably the lowest amount of... Ooh, that's interesting from the Cats. We had one drive in the first half that was decent, but another pick for the Cats, for the Aztecs, sort of dashed that. So it's just going to be about seeing what Cambridge can do now. What a ball out there, and it's picked off again.
That's 4 on the day.
And it seems as though
they're sending out what looks like the starters again as well. This could be. I mean, I don't know about all of them, but there's a few numbers that I recognise from the first half that
certainly
you're marching back out onto
Ryan
the field.
Palmer, number 35, on the interception there. And I will say, a note from our good friend of the show, lovely all-round humanitarian icon of British American football and American football in general, Frankie Pankhurst, made sure to tell me that I'm an idiot and I should be fired and I should never work in this industry again because I was saying that KK Brooks was in Wildcat. No, he's just playing QB. But there you go. So QB run there. Flag on the play. Great flag. He's making people miss. Going to be interesting to see if that is enough for a first down for the QB on that QB run. He's the quarterback.
Yep. I mean, from the plays he's been running, yes, he is the quarterback at this point.
To be fair, he was throwing the ball, but at the end of the day...
Yeah.
So,
and he's definitely not a bad quarterback.
Oh, definitely not. No. So it's going to be a holding call on the Aztecs. So it's one thing that we can talk about in terms of an interesting point. It seems though a lot of these flags today have been on the Aztecs, and it's something that you mentioned that it was, an issue for them in the game last week.
Yeah, look, it won't be an issue for them this week because they're so far up. But I mean, come to the playoffs, and it could. I mean, it really could backfire.
Well, here's the thing. It very well could be you're winning the game, but you're losing the flag battle. It's still something that the Aztecs have got to do better. AJ Carr's got it. And I tell you what, number 25 of the Cats there with a great tackle on AJ Carr. And the Aztecs are the most behind the sticks they have been. A slight gain on that play. I think that's going to bring it to a second, and I'm going to say 16-17 for the Aztecs now.
Yeah, and if my memory serves me well, would this be the first stop the Cats have made?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Well, we'll see if they do, yeah.
100%. So, Lewis Munt is the back. KK Brooks in at QB. So, KK's going to take it himself. 57's right there. We've seen him get close before. But just like that, flags on the play,
down.
though. Flags on the play there. I think, again, I'm going to have a guess. I'm going to say maybe a block out of bounds for AJ Carr, but that is me taking an absolute guess. But what holding, and another one.
Ball comes back again.
So, do you know what genuinely worries me? Is that despite the Aztecs absolutely dominating this game, is the domination that they've had going to cast the amount of flags they've had out of their minds? Because if that's the case, that's a dangerous game to play, because these flags, again, the game's been all Aztecs, but the flags have been all Aztecs as well. AJ Carr on the move. KK Brooks is looking for a ball. He's not going to find Spencer Cutland, but it really is going to have to be something that's going to be discussed in the Bristol Aztec classroom.
Yeah, and as I said, today obviously flags are all well and good. You can deal with them because you are so far up. But you go to Manchester in the first round of the playoff, and you start to, well, the flags are going to be really detrimental to progress or getting anywhere near a Brit Bowl. So, yeah, look, they do need to sort it out.
It very well could be, these mistakes, they can very much cost them something huge, but it's going to be a 3rd and 9. I'm going to say 9.5 now for the Aztecs. KK Brooks is looking to throw it. And Sean Cook there just not able to bring it in. 4th. Hold on, is it? Yeah, 4th and 9.
And you'd expect him to go for it.
A rare Bristol 4th in this game.
They definitely are going to go for it. I mean,
100%.
No reason not to, really, I feel.
So KK Brooks taking it himself, and he's going to have enough. See, and they're going to seems like they're going to be running a bit of a hurry-up play here for him. So the next time the Aztecs are going to be back here at Dings RFC, they're going to be welcoming the Hertfordshire Cheetahs. Obviously, we saw them, put on a clinic against the Cheetahs, and then they're going to be finishing off their regular season on the 11th of August against the Blitz. But 3 home games in a row for the Aztecs. I believe that's Ampoma gets it. Flag on the play from the official on our sideline. Going to be interesting to see what it is. I believe we have an update for the Warriors Blitz game. Last time we checked, 16-6 to the Warriors was the score. Interesting one there.
Not as clear cut as maybe first thought, but
100%, yeah.
Warriors will probably get the job done there, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. But again, good on the Blitz to be able to, even get points on the board against them. That's a rivalry that almost as old as time. AJ Carr on the move for the Aztecs. KK Brooks in at QB, throws a dart to Cutland. And Cutland trying to make a man miss, but 44 for the Cats. Drags him down.
I'll try and compliment the Cats where I can, and that was a good tackle. A good
100%.
tackle. I couldn't quite see what number it was, but a bit of sportsmanship after the tackle as well. Fist bump between the 2 players.
KK Brooks trying to take it himself. They're going a bit low. Currently, sorry, 19-6 in the third quarter for the Warriors. So luckily for the Cats, they've got some time off before their next fixture, where they'll be travelling to the Solent Thrashers and then travelling to the Hertfordshire Cheetahs. But again, they've got some time off after having 3 games on the bounce. Their next game will be on the 14th of July, and then Hertfordshire the 4th of August. But they're going to be finishing off their season against the Warriors. Throwing it across himself to number 51. He's got to pick it up. That ball is live. But unable to get it in there, but that ball was live. A lot of the Aztecs finding that, humorous. Will Bunt's the target player there. We could see Alfie Burks warming up behind us. So 3rd and goal, 4 yards to pay dirt for the hometown side. KK Brooks going to take it himself. Yep, simple as that. Touchdown, Aztecs. Taking it himself. Good drive there from Brooks at QB. Very, very much a dual threat athlete is number 7 for the Aztecs.
I don't think just Jewel kind of describes it. I mean, he can do a bit of everything, I feel.
But he can pass and run. Those are 2. We've not seen him on defense, and I don't know if he can kick.
Well, we can guess.
Oh, I can assume that he could kick it. So it's going to be a reverse now. I believe that's Cutland who's got it, and he's going to dive for it.
Flags on the play,
good
though.
for him, but 2 flags on the play. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So Alfie Burks. So holding penalty. Penalty is declined. Score is going to read 63-0. But it's going to be interesting to see what the Aztecs can bring on their next offensive drive. But Cutland is going to... I imagine it's going to be Cutland to kick it away. It is. So Cats are now just prowling for any points they can put on the board. At Hertfordshire we saw Bristol attempt an onside and get it. Not saying that it's going to be coming. It's not there, but I'm just saying it's a possibility. Number 4 for Cambridge is going to be the return man for him. Big block there. But again, getting it closer to the average line for Cambridge, which is that 30. We'll say thank you to Bristol for providing me with deliciously cold cans of a red drink.
You can make your own minds up about what that drink is, but
the drink isn't red. The can is red and white. So much so I'm going to tuck into one now. So, oh, what a crack! So they got a new man in at QB. Do the Cats, but a good throw there. Give me number 2 for the Cats. Who is that?
Alex Stocks.
So Alex Stocks, the new man. in the main position for the Cats. Good throw, going to be a gain of 2 on the play for him.
Stocks throws it down the sideline, and he's caught! It's been caught! Here he goes, tackled in the end by number 16.
And that's definitely the best player of the game so far for the Cats. Give me number 13's name.
Number 13, Ben Bingham. Ben Bingham.
Ben Bingham. What a grab that was for him. And Cambridge are close to making sure a shutout does not occur for him. But that's just happened sometimes when you put a new QB in the game. You can get a new burst of energy. And that seems to be what's happening to the Cats. I don't think they're going to be able to wipe away the mercy clock. Stocks is looking for 4. What a ball that is! Wow, and there are some points on the board for Cambridge.
Michael Johnson with the touchdown. And, I mean, we predicted points, or we optimistically predicted points for the Cats before the half. And look what's happened.
I tell you what.
We are geniuses.
I'm just saying, we saw the Aztecs sort of do this against the Solent Thrashers in the first half domination, but just letting them go by the bye and get points on the board. Another shutout unable to occur here for the Aztecs, but Stocks is looking, and it's going to be a 2-point conversion for the Cats as well. Where have you been, Alex Stocks, all my life? Where have you been? But a great play there. Stocks to Bingham, and then Bingham to Johnson.
Yeah, Michael Johnson, number 4.
Bingham to Johnson. Oh, sorry. Stocks to Johnson.
Yeah.
And the Cambridgeshire Cats are not going to leave here empty-handed. Now the Cats are going to go for their second kickoff of the day. I tell you what, the Cats are on their sideline celebrating. And I tell you what, you might as well. If I was in this position, I would do the exact same thing. So,
yeah, fair play. I mean, it's been a tough game for them today.
It's been
light
a
on
tough
numbers.
Game. It's been a tough game for they got a fairly decent sized chunk journey home.
Yeah.
So I mean, good on them for being able to get some points on the board. Number 9 looks so enthusiastic to boot this away. Great ball.
He's been waiting for that one.
Looking destined for AJ Carr, and he's got it. Carr is very quick and elusive, but number 4 is chasing him down. Wow, what a play there from 4.
Michael Johnson, that number 4, just come off the back of a touchdown.
I tell you what, he was chasing him down for the majority of that play. Very, very impressive from Johnson at number 4 of the Cats.
But that has come up a couple of times today, actually. Return man. He's caught the ball a couple of times. Got a touchdown now as well.
So here we go. Where are they going to be setting it up now for the Aztecs? Just 5 yards into Cats territory. I believe that's Alfie Burks in at QB 86 with the pop pass. He's going to be going out of bounds. First down Aztecs. Jermaine Brown, number 86 there, on that first down run. Little pop pass in for him. Got Lewis Munt and Alfie Burks in a Uniball Southwest 1 showcase in the backfield. Handoff to Munt. But Thomas Mann, one of the star players for the Cats, drags down the Bath Killer Bee.
One, two, three.
Looks as though Munt splits the sticks for a 2nd and 5. .29 in motion for the Aztecs. Fake me off. So
Incomplete on that one.
yeah, unfortunately there was a mess of players in front of our viewpoint there. No idea if that's going to be counted. It doesn't look like it is. 3rd and 5 for the Aztecs. See, this is an interesting football game.
Yeah.
It's looking a bit more evenly matched now.
If only it would have started like this. Would have had a much more.
No, we're back. The energy's here. Woo! Okay, so it's going to be a handoff to Munt. Makes a man miss. He's going to try it for the outside. Spins past 28.
Will
So
be a
Lewis
first
Munt
down.
putting number 28 of the Cats into a spin cycle. And it's going to be a first down Aztecs as they look to put some more points on the board, take this score to 70 or 71. Okay, so it's going to be a handoff now. I believe that's Ampoma, number 31.
Touchdown.
Touchdown!
Aztecs.
Sorry, let me do it again. Touchdown, Aztecs!
There's the enthusiasm.
There we go.
How about that, yeah?
So unprofessional. Okay. So we're going to have a Cats player down. 69, very nice. 8 is the score currently. Aztecs, no fun. They're not going to just kick this wide into the Cambridge bus. That's why playing at Loughborough is so funny, because normally they put the bus for the away players behind the goalpost, and multiple times the ball has hit the bus. Or
It would really
someone's
add
car.
insult to injury if they did that now.
Or someone's car. I've seen it happen. It's very, very funny. So it looks like they're going to be going for 2 here. Are the Aztecs. So Burks has got it, throws it out to Munt. Looks like he's going to try and fight through it. No good. 69 to 8 is the score. Tee. Tee. So the kicking team for the Aztecs is already on the field. I tell you what a game number 88 has had. His kicks have been spot on every single time. So credit to him. Credit to number 88, Spencer Cutland. You know what? So that's the end of Q3. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to say this right now. Spencer Cutland is my favourite Bristol Aztecs player. There you go.
Bold claim.
There you go.
Yeah.
Long live the kickers. And that includes people that I would actually genuinely consider my friends, like number 24 or 15. Spencer Cutland is my favourite Aztec. So, ball away. Number 3 is going to be the man on the reception for the Cats. Runs into the middle, but, hey, he's going to get to that, the special Cats line, the 30-yard line. I mean, if we see another drive like before, you know, you've got to be impressed with the Cats on that drive, you know. getting a wayward pass, Stocks managing to get it off, and then Johnson was wide open for that touchdown grab, and even to put an extra 2 points on the board, still fairly impressive for Cambridgeshire, not Cambridge, Christopher. Unbelievable stuff. So Stocks is looking again. It looks like he was about to take off, but it's going to be a sack for 55 of the Bristol Aztecs. That's Charlie Dace on the tackle there. Going to take the Cats behind the sticks for a 2nd and 12.
Want to see some exciting splash plays like last time from Stocks. I mean, I'd love it.
Roll the dice.
Nothing to lose at this point. I mean,
okay. Flag free play for him there.
Not a bad idea.
But it seems to be, you know, free play. Another, again, big takeaway from the Aztecs here. These flags are absolutely killing you. But the problem is that I think they're so. I think that they're so far ahead in this game that they don't care. But you have to care about flags.
Yeah, we saw it last week against a team that actually, you know, beat them. A team more their level, where the flags were actually a detriment to their game, to the final score.
It's honestly surprising that there's this many flags for, you know, a fairly well-drilled side like the Aztecs. Going to get out to 22.
You have to remember, it's not long until they will be playing another good side again. You know, it will be quite. I mean, Manchester in the playoffs most likely. It's not too far away, so they've not got a lot of time to correct the mistakes they've been making to get the flags.
Especially when you're against teams who, you know, realistically, you can say that Hertfordshire going to come and beat them? Probably not. Are the Blitz going to come and beat them? Sorry, Blitz, probably not. You know, like, you don't want to start forming these bad habits going into the games which could dictate whether or not you're going to be able to get some, you know, merchandise with your team's logo on it, saying you were in the finals. Stocks is looking. Oh, I believe that's Joe Cassidy. Is he going to have a pick six? He certainly is. Wow, just like that. You know, Stocks was cooking, but I believe that's Joe. I'm almost 100% sure that it is, and it is. He had a bunch of picks, 4, 5, and a pick six against Hertfordshire, and then he manages to get one against the Cats here. 75 as it stands.
Yeah, it's hard to really say anything at this point. I mean, it's a bit upsetting that it's been this far, but
here's the thing though. As far as I'm concerned, you're giving credit to the Cats here. You might as well roll the dice. Like, with all due respect, you've lost this game. You've lost it. You know, it's over with. It's over with. So you might as well roll the dice. Why not? So it's going to be a handoff here. 28 for the Aztecs. Punching it through. 77 to 8 is the score here right now. Aled Heaton there with the 2-point conversion. And, you know, my favourite Bristol Aztec is about to get on the field. Wow, what a guy. Wait, that's not Spencer Cutland. Who's that? Where's 88?
And up here in the Spencer Cutland fan group, we are
Cutland's right there.
Outraged.
Why are you not kicking? Oh, boring. Oh, Spencer Cutland's down there. That's not Spencer Cutland. Yeah, that's what I said. His legs, he's had too much. So, not even my favourite Aztec. Nick Wilson now, the kicker for the Aztecs. So, Wilson, be a pretty decent kick from Wilson. Wilson! Okay, no. Oh, and it's a good cut from Johnson. Gets round Cook.
Knocked out of bounds. The 40, they've better than the 30. I mean.
Hey, that's good. That's good. I tell you what, that was a good return from Johnson. He had a great angle there.
10 yards ahead of the Cats line as we.
You know what that means? This is going to be a Cats touchdown. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You know Joe Namath, and you know that one where the Jets were in the Super Bowl, and he said a guarantee. I guarantee that this will result in a Cats touchdown. Oh, Jesus. Almost fell over.
That would have added some excitement to the game.
What, me falling through the grate?
Yeah, a little bit.
Would have done.
A little bit.
So a timeout Bristol. I believe that was because they were lacking a safety on the play. Okay, so it's going to be Stocks in at QB, trips on the right for the Cats. Stocks is just looking to dump it off to 22, and he's got it. And a first down for the Cats. 22. I mean, I don't think it was trying to be a hurdle, but at the end of the day, he didn't get tackled and he went out of bounds, and it's a first down, Cambridgeshire.
I mean, a hurdle again would have been quite ambitious from that kind of point, but...
Hey, why not? So, fresh set of downs, still in trips for him. Hand off to 22, he just caught a pass.
I said it a lot this half, my phrase that you tried to steal. The Aztec pressure.
I don't know what you're talking about. My phrase that you're trying to take, you know. I have the power to delete this stream from YouTube. I'll delete it so I get the credit.
This is tyranny.
then Steve catches me and then I'm suspended. Unbelievable stuff. So Stocks is looking. It's 55. The Aztecs in his face. Stocks is rolling. He's going to try and take it himself. So he's going to be short of that first down, but it's going to bring up a third, and I'm going to say 3 for the Cats. And at this point, why not just go for it? If you get a fourth down, just go for it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll make a difference from here anyway.
Yes, it will.
What about? No, I mean, the 3 won't make a difference in the scoreline, and if you don't make it...
Yeah, exactly. So you might as well go for...
Yeah, that's
you might as well go for 8. Here we go for Cambridge. Stocks is looking. Just dumps it off. Fresh set of downs for Cambridge. And it looks like he's going to get that to the 12.
And the Tebs guarantee is well and truly on. Well and truly on.
I mean, again, impressive from Cambridge. Does anyone know? You know those little like red spiders that are just like all over everything? There's loads up here. And I'm worried they're going to climb into my Coca-Cola. Thoughts from the minds of Chris Tebbert. And he delivers! A touchdown! Cambridgeshire! Tebs guarantee. Tebs guarantee. Tebs guarantee.
It's not just the Cats that have gained 6 points. I think it might be your ego as well. That might have gained quite a few points.
Hey, what can I say? Guaranteed. You see what happened? If the Cats could have got the ball to the 40 on every single kickoff that they've had, this game would be even right now. That's how the maths work.
You sure you passed your maths first time?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. Ow. Okay, so Locke is looking. Sorry, Locke. Stocks is looking, but unable to get it. 14-77 the score. But yeah, hey, Cambridgeshire have got them on there. I keep stuttering because I'm so used to saying Cambridge, but again, it's like when I played for Gloucestershire Gladiators, I always got annoyed when people used to call them the Gloucester Gladiators. It's not Gloucester. That's not the name of the team. Again, I'm surprised by Cambridge. It seems to, Stocks definitely is,
He's done well.
He's been slinging it. a lot better. But you have to say number 4 for them. Fantastic as well. But now, and I didn't think we were going to get to say this, the 3rd kickoff for the Cats. But it's definitely going to, you know, the scoring's definitely going to show maybe a different story to the sheer domination that was the first half.
Yeah, the Aztecs definitely have slowed down this second half, but there was no need to keep that
Aztec pressure on.
Hey.
But you know, the thing is, it's still going to be a case of, for me, the worrying thing for me here is the flags on the Aztecs. You know, they seem to be far too happy about how the game's going. I'm not worried about these flags. So that ball is going to AJ Carr. And he's running again, fast and versatile. He's got TJ as a blocker. TJ just flattens 44, but looks like AJ just can't get it away. He's going to get that to maybe the 23-yard line.
Yeah, and as you're just saying, the flags, again, you got to look forward to the future because this game is just so far out of reach at the moment that you got to look forward to the future. And a couple of games left, then you got playoffs. I mean, got to fix the flags. Have to.
Especially when they're like, you know, very basic flag in terms of, you know, jumping offside. Like, teams are going to realise that the Aztecs may very well have a weak spot in terms of jumping offside for full starts. Oh, sorry, jumping offside, sorry. And Heaton.
The
and the
ball's
ball's
came out.
removed! Cambridge ball!
That was
so
very
quick.
impressive.
And we were told to be very, very wary of Thomas Mann. And I tell you what, he makes his presence felt there, ripping the ball out of the hands of Heaton. And the Cats are going to take over on the Aztec 31. Hey? Cambridge. But the Cats are about to put more points on the board. Hey!
Very smooth strip there.
I tell you what, I was doing Hamburg versus Prague last week.
Do you guys know he did the ELF?
Hey, no, this is a serious point. This is a serious point.
Yeah, go
on. One of the players for Prague did the exact same thing, and it was so glorious to watch. Great play from Man. Dumps it off there, 222. We've seen that play a lot for the Cats today. Going to be a gain of, I'm thinking, 3 for them there. But again, it's very, very rare, but when it does happen, it's beautiful. It's like an eclipse or the aurora borealis.
Very, very nice steal from Man.
Aurora borealis. In this part of the country, in this time of year, located directly within your kitchen. Yes. Okay, so it's going to be a second and I'm going to say 7 for him here. Faking that toss out. Stocks is looking for 13, but Joe Cassidy.
And I'll tell you why they didn't score a touchdown there. There was no Tebs guarantee on it.
No, there wasn't.
He knew.
Stamp. No, it wasn't there. I could feel it. Joe Cassidy again gets a multiple interception day. And now Bristol are just going to see what they can do. Can they put some more points on the board? Just for fun's sake. So Heaton, the running back, did fumble the ball last time.
I mean, it was more of an impressive play from the defense, I thought.
Yeah. So for me, I think there was some miscommunications there, because it seemed to be that flags, 2-minute warning. Seemed to be a miscommunication there as Alfie Burks spun around a few times there, spun around a few too many times.
A timeout.
Okay, timeout for Bristol. They're trying to score. You know they are. And I know that's cliche. Oh, Tebs, but of course they're always trying to score. Yeah, but they've scored 77. You know, they could just not. So they are trying to score. So yeah, so that's why.
Is there a Tebs guarantee on this drive at all?
No,
No, we're not feeling it.
no. Won a game. So
What again?
and Poma number 31 making people miss, but 21 of the Cats gets him to the ground. Bristol trying to rush to that ball. We hear shouts of hurry, hurry. So I form here, 29 on the move. Burks is looking. Can't find anyone. 25 doing a no-fly zone sign. Hilarious. I love it when they do that. Oh, there we go. There's a 2-minute warning. I think Bristol got 1 timeout remaining. 2-minute warning. Bristol just trying to do something flashy. Why not? Get some points on the board. More points. Get Burks on the board. So Heaton's got it. And he's got some space. 21's in his face, but 44 drags him to the ground. But a good run there from 28 of the Aztecs. Heaton. He's going to get that ball just past. He's going to get that ball just past the halfway point. As we do have an injured Aztec. So what's your thoughts on the game, Alfie? Tell me.
I mean, there's only one thought to have, really.
Yeah.
The domination has been very clear, almost from the off, really. But you have to say, throughout the second half, the Cats have shown, some good determination. To get 14 points on the board in a game where, it looked like you were going to get more rolled than they already were getting rolled. It's there's some positives to take.
It's definitely a good mentality for the Cats, which I think is, very, very good. Everyone seems to be in good spirits, but for me, like the takeaway here is the Aztecs need to sort these flags out. And it's all well and good you being up this much. But what happens when you're not? What happens if you're down and you're still giving up the flags? You look at last week. What happens? You lose.
Yeah, it's not even just a 1 week thing where you're up and it's some silly mistakes. No, this has had some weeks behind it where it's been a problem, and they do need to fix it before the playoffs. Otherwise, it could be really detrimental to them.
We'll get you some scores on the doors as this clock winds out. Cook on the move. Burks is looking for a screamer, I believe. And they're trying to rush it. They want some more points on the board. Do have an injured Cat down, and that's going to work in the favour of the Aztecs. That's going to work in favour of the Aztecs. And that is Jermaine Brown, number 86, on that big reception. Aztecs are getting closer to putting 6 more on the board. For me, player of the game is going to be 16 of the Aztecs. Oh, and Burke's looking. The ball is far too high. Number 16 of the Aztecs, Bahotek. He did
3 interceptions, is it?
3 interceptions, 1 pick 6. Crucial in the first half. But at the end of the day, you've got to look at it. It's 16 It's KK Brooks at number 7, Lewis Monk 21, Benzies himself,
There's been a lot of
TJ
good
8.
performances.
You know,
A lot.
it seems almost disconcerting to say, oh, you know what? I think 16 had the best, but realistically, good for, it's like 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. And then the entire O-line, and then the entire D-line, and then the secondary, and the kickers. No! My MVP, Spencer Cutlam. Looking for 84. Yeah, my MVP is number 88. Yeah,
The fan club is back.
Player of the game is number 88 for the Aztecs, Spencer Cutlam. Where is he? He's there. I can see him. Yeah, he's my player of the day. Because you look at the Cambridge Cats. They start on anywhere that they start on the 40. They score touchdowns. He made sure that they didn't. They start on the 30. Therefore, Cats can't score. Cats can't score touchdowns. Almost picked by 21 there. This clock is winding down. What's going on?
Might be a timeout. I don't know.
So no more timeouts for the Aztecs. 4th down. So 25 seconds remaining. So the Aztecs are either going to score here or they're not. Well, I mean, they could get a first down, but then the clock will probably run out. So they're either going to score here or they're not. Great insightful commentary from Chris Tebbert. Wow. So AJ Carr fumbles it.
No, he
Gets
bounced
a
it off the
touch.
ground. It's basketball.
He managed to get a touch on it, but it's going to go out of bounds. But a miscue there from the Aztecs. Don't see it very often, and the Cambridge Cats offense is going to come on the field. Sling it. Forwards.
No time to do it.
Blame. Lame. So, scoreline here in Bristol, 77-14 to the Aztecs. Aztecs now take their rightful place in 2nd place in the Premiership South. They've got a fair few games. They'll be seeing Hearts in a few weeks and then the Blitz. Whilst the Cats have some much needed time off before their next game. Their season's going to conclude with the Warriors. We're going to try and get you some scores from around the league before we sign off. And I check my messages and I'm being had a go at because of my attitude.
Is it your mum?
No. I still can't believe that the Apache lost to South Wales. I mean, and by that I mean I can believe it because that South Wales home field advantage is so disgusting for the South Wales Warriors. But at the end of the day, it's still mad. So let's have a look. I'm going to check for you what the score in the Cheetahs versus Solent game. First, I'm going to assume that Hearts have won. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I need to go right up until the end here. Thank you, mate. I promise you, it was awful commentary. Arguably the worst commentary I've done, in 2 years of doing commentary. So, full time in Hertfordshire versus Solent. Solent run it close, 28-20, going the way of the Cheetahs. So we're going to go into some of the other ones around the league. If I can
Close
find
game, never heard of one. Never heard of a close game before. What?
Yep, isn't that the truth? Let's see. So the Senators beat the Bombers 13-7. As stated, South Wales upset the Apache 7-6. Let me go with newest comments. Tridents beat the Thunder 26-8. East Kilbride currently lead Tamworth 15-0. Tigers win 49-7. The Hornets only beat the Saints by 17. Let's see here. 27-15 the final score in the Yorkshire Rams versus the Sheffield Giants. The Steam beat the Raiders 44-6. Let's see how bad it was for Norwich this week. 46-0 full time. East Kent against the Norwich Devils. Again, probably one of the bigger shocks of the weekend. The Leicester Panthers beat the Birmingham Bulls 35-0. I'd say it's between that and the Apache for shock of the week. I can't believe that. 35-0. Absolutely madness. And the Lancashire Wolverines, who seem to be... Oh no, Lancashire Wolverines 32, Lee Miners 14. So those are the stats, those are the games around the league, ladies and gentlemen. From Tebs, goodbye. From Alfie,
Goodbye.
scoreline here in Bristol. Aztecs 77, Cambridgeshire Cats 14. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be with you next week. Let me find out where, because I'm not entirely sure. Because I will be doing Cologne versus Paris.
What? ELF?
So yeah.
When did you get that job?
Again, you say this, but
Good luck.
with all due respect, I'm still proud of myself.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I'm still proud of myself, so I'll mention it
as many times as you want.
many times as I want. So
Well, good luck to you.
where are
for
we?
next
So
week.
yeah, so next week we will be in Kent for the Exiles versus the Blitz B, and then we will be back here at Dings for the Aztecs versus the Cheetahs. That's going to be on the Saturday, July 13th, and then the 14th it will be the Apache versus the Bournemouth Bobcats. And what a funny thing I did, because the 14th is my girlfriend's birthday, and I accidentally told Steve that I could do that game.
Lovely.
Unbelievable.
Well done.
She's very upset with me. Aztecs 77, Cambridgeshire Cats 4.